shout out to everybody in battle rap. Shout out to everybody in battle rap. I want to talk to y'all real quick. Smack, you know we gonna talk about this, bro. I rock with you, but we gotta talk about it. Listen, bro. So Smack went on Hip Hop Is Real, and he was talking. I'm gonna get to the Surf and GOODZ. I'm gonna get to like all this Queens Flip stuff that's going on. He went on Hip Hop Is Real, and he was talking, and he basically was like, "Yo, giving leagues their flowers," and he's saying like, everybody's contributing to the culture. I don't want no beef with nobody. Everybody's got to win. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's saying a lot of great things. And obviously, we all know about the lawsuits that's going on. One is going on with NORBES, and then one is going on with RBE. So we all are familiar with that. But for him to say that, it was kind of just like, it makes you think, like, are they losing the lawsuit? Are they just trying to get done with it? Are they really in the space to where they want to, like, just have a truce with people? And I kind of thought about it. I'm just like, yo, let me see what's going on. So I held off on blogging on it for a while. I seen Norbes, he went live and he talked about it, and it was like his opinion. He's like, yo, nah, I don't think there's like really a truth. So listen, Smack goes ahead and he goes on Queens Flip's channel, and Queens Flip is interviewing him. And shout out to Queens Flip because he asked a lot of important things, you know what I mean? But he was talking to Smack, and he was just like, yo, like, how do you do it? He's going into like, yo, you booking people and people kind of taking advantage of you. You still working with them. And he's like, he's learning from those things. So it's kind of like a candid interview, but it gets to a point to where Queens Flip asks him a question. He was just like, yo, like, so, like the league situation, like, how do you feel about like all that? And Smack is kind of just like, yo, like, I'm still on my bully. Like, it's the same energy as before. So I don't know what this was going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 1 minute he kind of wants a truce with the leagues, and then it's like another minute he's saying like he's back to where he was with it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tell me what y'all think. And maybe it's kind of like a backlash from, because you put something out there, you might not get the reception that you want, or people may start asking a lot of questions. So I don't know, but Queens Flip did ask him something, and shout out to him, because he was just like, yo, like, I wouldn't be me if I didn't ask you this. He was just like, yo, so you and Norbes, obviously you got the suit going on, like, what's going on with that? And Smack goes ahead and he's just like, yo, like, we're working on it, you know what I mean? And he thinks he's going to be victorious in the suit. So he's just like, when it's all over, I'll come back to your channel and I'll discuss it with you, and Queens Flip was like, all right. But you and Norbes, can this situation be rectified? And Smack was like, nah. You know what I mean? He did it like that. He was like, nah. He was like, too much has been done. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tell me what y'all think. And honestly, I mean, this ain't none of my business. I'm just a nosy blogger. I'm just talking. But I think Norbes, is the one that should probably be feeling like he should be the one holding a grudge. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously the whole New Jersey twerk situation was bad, but if y'all are working in unison together, could that situation have been handled differently before y'all went into the caffeine deal? I don't know, but if I'm Norbes, I would be looking at all this as kind of like, I would be mad, like, you helped develop and build a league, and when you look at like all the talent that was brought to the URL, Norbes taking the hits out in the public for the URL, like, that's massive. Like, people don't realize, like, I get like a little small percentage of it every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, where people are talking about you and things like that. It happens when you lit, it happens, you know what I'm saying? But Norbes was getting attacked by everybody, you know what I'm saying, all the time, taking the hits for the league. And for him to be out there doing that and get treated that way, it's kind of wild to me, So I think, like, if anybody should be feeling some type of way, I think it should be Norbes. But what do I know? You know what I'm saying? I'm just somebody on the outside looking in. I'm just a blogger. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know them all like that. You know what I'm saying? I talk to people every once in a while, every once in a blue moon. But I don't know Smack. I know Norbes, And from what I know about Norbes, he's very forthcoming and candid about things. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Now, I do want to talk about this, right? I seen that TSU SURF went live, and shout out to Real to Don. He's got a channel, and he puts like all the like spaces, or when people go live, he put that on his channel. I think it's dope that you're doing that, because sometimes people miss the spaces, you know what I'm saying, or they miss things like that. So for you to post that, I think it's dope. People hating on him, I think it's dope. So listen, Surf went live and he was basically going in on GOODZ, and he's just like, yo, like, what do I look like? GOODZ, I'm getting to a point, right? So Surf is like, what do I look like battling GOODZ right now? Like, he's a loser. Like, if you look at it, if GOODZ was to go on like Summer Madness, like, who would he go on Summer Madness with? He's not even gonna sell out like a Summer Madness. You just got 30. I think he's right, you know. And Surf is basically saying like, yo, like, me versus JC right now is more box office than me versus GOODZ. Me versus Easy is more box office than me versus GOODZ. I think a lot of this comes down to perspective, right? And this is what I want to say. First of all, GOODZ, you got to get in there and you got to do another battle, bro. It is what I'm going to leave you alone after this. You got to get in there and you got to do another battle. You getting 30 after sitting out all this time and talking as big as you talk, and you were asking for one of the most electrifying battle rappers in battle rap, and you have a performance like that, you got to show and prove, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't about to like keep running you down or, you know, whatever. You got to show and prove. You got to do something. You know what I mean? Because right now, a battle with you and Surf technically does not make sense, and he's right. But this is how I'm looking at it, right? JC, shout out to him. This is not throwing shade to JC. Shout out to JC. A lot of people don't have him winning versus Sheet Happens. A lot of people don't have him winning versus Swamp. Some people are questioning the win that he has versus Head Ice. Even though JC has a lot of wins, with like 15, 16 wins straight, you know, technically, some people have those wins in question, and then some of those matchups people don't care about. You know, and this is why when you see, you know, Lux get on camera and he's being asked about JC, he's kind of like indifferent about battling JC. And when you talk about JC like on a blog or something, if it's not super crazy like of a topic, you ain't getting no views. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just like, what is going to be more electrifying? My personal opinion, I feel like GOODZ versus Surf, even after the Easy Block Captain situation, you know what I'm saying, may still be a bigger draw than JC versus Surf. Just my personal opinion in these circumstances. If GOODZ goes back to the drawing board, he comes back and he battles somebody like a Kid Slade. I think you owe it to the culture at this point to give somebody a shot. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you battled somebody else and gave them a shot. Why can't you give somebody a shot on the URL? You've been getting paid top dollar for a while. You come out with a performance like that, you got to do something. You know what I mean? But the problem is, if he gives somebody a shot and he comes back, Surf is going to use that as ammo. Like, yo, you battling people that ain't even top tier now. After you just lost to Easy, I ain't battling you. He can use that. But if you use a battle like Kid Slade and move up to somebody else, you know what I'm saying, and you do well multiple times, you know what I'm saying, it may make more sense to get back in the talks about a potential battle between you and Surf. And the league's been watching, you know, so they know when y'all win and y'all lose, and they looking at the reception from the audience, you know what I'm saying, like the battle rap audience, right? And you got a situation now where Easy to Block Captain's going in on media because he's picking up on things to where the narrative is starting to be shifted. We all seen GOODZ lose the battle to Easy to Block Captain, but media is very powerful. They can make you forget he just lost. As many interviews is coming out with GOODZ right now, it's easy for them to kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, well, you know, this battle, you know, some people saying you won GOODZ. Some people saying it's like, yo, debatable. You might have got the second and the third. Nobody's talking about the choking or the potential choke or whatever, the extended break or whatever it is. He's rewriting the narrative of the battle. You see what I'm saying? Which I think is smart when you just got into a situation that you had with Easy to Block Captain and some people are on you and you got Surf and the media on you. You know what I'm saying? So with that, if he's able to recreate his brand with the media and he goes ahead and takes a couple of battles, gets back into the fans' good graces, a battle between him and Surf more than likely would still make sense. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm tripping, but I think it's still going to be more box office than the battle between him and, you know what I mean? Like between Surf and JC, or a battle between Surf and Easy. I want to see a battle between Surf and Easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real with it. I want to see that. But when you really look at everything, where does GOODZ live? On YouTube. Where does Easy to Block live? On the app. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't really be going back and watching these battles. I'm just saying what it is. You know, so people are, and you can see it in the comments, man, I missed the battle. Yo, like, I ain't got the app. Like, who won? Like, who, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are accustomed to seeing GOODZ on YouTube, not Easy to Block Captain. I want Easy to Block Captain to have YouTube drops. I think he deserves it. You know what I mean? After giving y'all the performances that he gave, I think he deserves it. But, you know, Smack also talked about some things like when he was on the Queen's Flip podcast. He's like, I'm not using YouTube for battles, period. I'm using YouTube as a marketing tool to get people to the app, but I'm not using it for battles. You know, so when you look at fan bases in their entirety, people are more accustomed to seeing GOODZ. And a battle with GOODZ and Surf is going to sell. You know what I mean? Regardless of the situation, I know y'all think I'm crazy. I think it's going to sell because GOODZ material for Surf is going to be different than his material for Easy to Block Captain. It is. You know, and Surf knows that. That's why he's not battling him right now. But Surf also knows right now the battle isn't financially that big for him. So he can skate around this battle for maybe a year or 2 years to GOODZ get back to where he needs to be. And then he can go to URL Surf and say, yo, I'll battle him right now. He's back lit, but I need X amount of dollars to battle him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. But as far as GOODZ, you going into Summer Madness right now? Nah. You know what I'm saying? It's questionable. You know, but I think in the future, you know, I think you can get back to where the fans will be rocking with you again. You know what I mean? Everybody take their lumps, they losses, you know, and it's just the problem with you GOODZ, you don't step outside as often. So if you lose, it's going to be a bigger deal. Or if you have a bad performance, it's going to be a bigger deal. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. Hopefully you end up getting back to where you are. You got your channel, which is smart. You can create your own narrative. And I seen that Head Eye, shout out to him. He just started a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? So now he can kind of control his own narrative. And I think that's smart for him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Why like constantly go everywhere else, you know, and give people the money when you can just blog and do it yourself and say exactly what you want to say, how you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know down in the comment section below. Do you feel that GOODZ could turn the narrative, you know what I mean, and make the fans go back into, you know what I mean, rocking with him again or not? And then you got Easy Block. He just went at the bloggers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't going to mean shout out to Easy. Rock with you. You know, but he went at media. You know, so how are they going to cover him moving forward? You know what I'm saying? So that's what y'all have to think about versus GOODZ. Now, I rock with GOODZ, I rock with Easy. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody should hold anything against Easy. He went ahead and he said his piece. Everybody talks. He can say his piece. You know what I'm saying? But y'all tell me what y'all think. Can, you know, GOODZ kind of turn the narrative to make this battle still viable between him and Surf, or are y'all just like off of it? Should he battle a Kid Slade? Should he battle somebody like that and come back, or should he just sit out and wait? I don't think you can. I don't think you can sit out and wait, bro. You need to figure out what you're going to do and get back to battling. But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.